Hey guys and girls, this is Gordon Overkill again, still in action with Gordizzl in the Caverns of Chaos, and let's see what we do this time. You know, yesterday I was not 100% sure if we were going to do this herb farming in this episode, but I almost forgot to do something else. At first, kind viewer, Battle X-Man, reminded me that we were not wearing a cloak all the time. So I guess our cloak will have has been destroyed in our fight against the golems, and I just didn't recognize it. Thank you very much. Now we've got directly 3 points of protection more. The next thing we forgot to do was to visit the Dwarven Elder in order to get the rewards for our last quest we did for him. First is about the bottle quest. I sense it. He has freed Griff's spirit. He truly has shown the mark of a great hero. Your valor is unquestionable. Thus we will permit ye to venture into the depths of this dungeon which contain the most dangerous and most foul beasts. The ancient dwarf pulls a stone lever rising from the floor. You hear a grating sound far below your feet. The way is now free for ye. Here is some more stuff you might find useful on your quest. The ancient dwarf drops some items in front of you. Okay, we want these items, but we also finish our last quest, the arena quest. Talk with him. Well done, take these fine items as an addition to your equipment. So, what do we have? Okay, that's not so bad, not so good. We could have got better items, but we get this set of armor. Long sword. Then we've got a fire ring, fine wand of fireballs, potions of extra healing. The potions of extra healing are the best of that. We could have got a better set of items, but let's not complain. Instead, we want a new quest from him. A vile demon has been terrorizing our homely village recently. Find and slay the vile beast. Return to me when you have succeeded. Okay, that sounds good. What do we need in order to slay this vile demon? We could use... I think we take the adamantium quarrels. Okay, vile demon, where are you? We are looking for a green D. Show yourself, creature of hell. You are going to be exercised. Here is, no, it's an @ sign. Have we got the 7 league boots on? Yeah. Then we're going into distance and shoot. Slightly injure him. Moderately. Run out of corals. Equip new ones. Your blessed sling is burned to ashes. 2 uncursed potions of poison. One of them are burned by the heat. Scroll of defense is burned. Well, that's a little sad. But we cannot change it. Moderately damaged. Oh. Where are you? Damn. Lost him. He can also teleport. Maybe he teleported away. Here he is. Moderately damaged. Critically damaged. Okay, we need another bigger stack. Maybe those. And he is killed. Very nice. Let's see. He dropped some leather boots. Don't think they will be that great, but well. Now we might really use a scroll of identification in order to identify all the stuff that we found. also the stuff that we still got here. Was there anything else unidentified? Don't think so. No. So, get the reward for the last quest from Tuna. Well done, he says. We pick up the lead-filled mace, which is the last result. Now we are overburdened, so let's just read our Blessed Scroll of Identifier. Here it is. What do we have? We need to get rid of something in order to be able to walk again. Maybe let's just drop... Was that enough? No. Let's drop our dragon scale mails for as long until we've sold the stuff we don't need. Maybe can we now take the mithril cap with us because we want to sell it? Yeah. Just we mustn't forget to get those dragon scale mails back. So drop what? Yeah, drop the mithril cap. Drop the chainmail. Drop the what shield are we actually using? Adamantium tower shield. And we will drop the large mithril shield. The girdle. The boots. Those boots. Adamantium longsword. You see, Big Punch is quite a good weapon. It does really good damage, but it's a weapon that we are not used to fight with, and it weighs 800 stones, so I guess we're not going to use it. 1Z. Now we're looking forward to see what we got from the last quests. 7 potions of insight, okay, that's what I expected. But we got 4 scrolls of chaos resistance, which is actually brilliant. We will get bigger problems with chaos in the future, and we will be very happy to have those. So, what do we have now? It's 55,000 coins. And first, I'm going to drop some stuff, like a big punch. Wait, where is it? Big punch. But also, most of those potions of insight, we don't need them all with us at once. They will just get destroyed. Let's say 5 can stay here, the rest we take with us. And most important stuff is we drop our scrolls of chaos resistance, because as I said, at the moment we have no problem with chaos, but we will have later, and we don't want those to get destroyed under any circumstances. So now let's see, we've got 55,000 gold pieces. Do we use them to sacrifice or to train? I think we use them to train, because sooner or later, remember, we are a paladin, we want to learn our spells, and we're just at learning 11. So we might as well use the whole money to train our learning stat. First do something against the hunger. Oh, that was wrong. Pepper petal. I wanted to use to eat. What did we have? Didn't we have any lizards left? Already out of lizards? Sure. Seems so. Well, then I'll eat some stomaphilia. We've got 30 uncursed ones, which should last for some time. So, I want to train learning for 55,000. Bam! Okay, now it's too late to change it. Very good, but that will be enough to increase our learning by a couple of points. Well, next thing we have to do is to get a crowning. And in order to do so, we have to farm some herbs. No way to change that. So what kind of herbs did we have here? This was Morgia root. This was moss of Morellan. Once these I remember, we don't need those. Those were the healing herbs. We forgot our dragon scale maze, didn't we? Yes, we did. We have to think of them the next time we go to Dwarf Town. Our next aim will be Dwarf Town, in order to sacrifice those herbs that we are going to get. These are the only ones that we really need. Maybe, what is that? Pepper petals is also not bad. So we are just going to farm this spot of herbs, so it doesn't take so long. And now wait till it regrows. Well, that means that this episode and the next one are going to be quite boring. If you saw the old herb farming episodes, you know how that looks. If you do not want to see it, I can totally understand, then just skip it. This is just for the sake of completeness of the whole recording that I put this on episode. Rattling thief. I might maybe make another small round through the whole room every now and then, in order to check that the doors are closed. And to kill those humanoid monsters who are right next to the doors. All that. We've got the chance to create some more doors. 7 more doors, it's no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And maybe an 8th, then we would... Yeah, okay. Let's increase the space. Well, how much do we have? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be 40. 40 is enough for the whole room to be pacified, I think. So, let's just build a number of rooms around me at this space here. So, open this. Well, or rather that. And open this. Or kick it. Yeah, kick it. Kill this guy. Close the door. Now they've got the chance to multiply enough so that the whole room will be full. If that happens, we can finally farm those herbs in absolute peace. I think our aim should be to farm around 70 blessed stomophilia. That would be surely enough. Getting hungry, by the way, so we're going to eat the uncrushed stomophilias. You know, in terms of game turns, it would be quicker to farm all the herb spots and sell the herbs we don't need. But in terms of game time, I think it's quicker to just farm the stomophilia spot. And that's not so boring. Of course, it is boring to watch, so I want to keep it as short as possible. But Herbert is not 19.3, so should get good results. Good about the learning potential. Yeah, learning stat is really increasing. It's already up by 1 absolutely and 1 potentially. Also literacy increases, which is nice because we want to learn those spells soon. And our learning increases again. Great job learning. Continue like that. We will also have a really good supply of pepper petals when we're done here. I guess I will try to finish this herb farming in one episode. If not, the recording program should decide to end the recording after a couple of minutes. In that case, I will continue it tomorrow, but you will see it. So don't be surprised if there is a spontaneous ending again. I don't hope so, but in the past it happened a couple of times. Oh, that was one too much. You know, there is not much that we want to do in the next episodes before we go to the Tower of Eternal Flames. It's just we want this crowning before it, and maybe, if possible, we also want to do the Tomb of the High Kings, And we definitely want to do to drink from some pools before. And that's everything we do before we go to the Tomb of the High King. No, to the Tower of Eternal Flames. And the tower is gonna be really exciting. That's the place where many promising characters of many very good players have died in the past and still die. You have to be very careful. You've got a hell of a boss Gegner there, boss enemy. And that's why I do this rather boring stuff to prepare for the tower, because when the tower is done, the chances are good that we will really progress far into the late game. Now, usually the game is divided in 3 parts when you talk about it, which is the early game from the beginning up to Dwarf Town. The early game, you can see is the most difficult part of the game. Most characters die in the early game. Then comes the mid game, which is from Dwarf Town to the Tower of Eternal Flames. So most of the mid game is preparation for the Tower of Eternal Flames. And this game has the mid game has this very, very dangerous highlight in the tower. That's why it's also a part where many characters die. And the late game after the Tower of Eternal Flames is, at least in my eyes, a little easier. If you reach that, chances are quite good that you will make it to the very last stages of the game. Still, there are also a couple of very dangerous places in the late game, but if you're progressed so far, you have many different chances. You've got a good equipment, so you can react in a much more reliable way to the different kinds of dangers. It's very likely that you are prepared for what you meet. How many do we already have? 14 of that kind, 43 of that kind, 27 of another kind. I don't know, maybe the 43 are the ones we care about, because we're good at herbalism, we get many blessed ones. When the biggest stack reaches 70, we will stop farming and get back to Dwarf Town. And we mustn't forget to pick up our armors who's still laying there. Just one more patrol through the room. I think now it is absolutely pacified. Finally. There are no more monsters spawning. Nice. It took us, I don't know, hours. That was not our most glorious moment when we tried to pacify this room. Well, but at least now you people know how to do it, and you know how to not do it. Which is maybe something good to learn from. And what's going to be quite exciting, this is the first time I reached the Tower of Eternal Flames with the Drakeling character. Maybe you noticed it because I didn't know how the acid attack worked, because I never played a really successful Drakeling before. This is already my most successful Drakeling character. And in the tower, Drakelings are in a special situation because they react to heat in a unique way. They get damage from the heat, but if they are exposed to heat, they also get faster and faster. So Gordizzl will be able to rush through the tower like a madman, but on the other hand, he has to be quite careful, and he has to regenerate his health all the time. That's one of the reasons why I pick all those pepper petals. They will be very helpful for regeneration. What I still don't know, did we have a fireproof blanket? No, which is actually rather bad. We don't have a fireproof blanket, and we also don't have a ring of ice, I think. No, we don't. This is a problem. It might even be worth grinding a little for some of them, because the tower is so hot that every equipment you wear gets destroyed by the pure heat if it's not protected. And to protect it you need either a fireproof blanket or a ring of ice. We don't have any of that, so everything we bring in there except artifacts and higher metal equipment who are immune to the heat will get destroyed over time. So we have to check our equipment. We will lose a lot of valuable stuff on the way up there. I once saw how it can be done with the Drakeling without safe equipment. I saw it from Zilphia with his glorious let's play of the Drakeling Barbarian and Hocus Pocus. So maybe I will try it in a similar way, but that's definitely going to be hard, and that's a hard place to be anyway. For example, I think we will not be able to use our Sword of Sharpness in the final fight, because it is not made of higher metal. It will get destroyed in no time. Healing increases to 95. Oh, that's nice. The better our healing gets, the better our regeneration rate, and regeneration is always good. Well, without the Sword of Sharpness, it's likely that we should rely on slaying ammunition, but this ammunition gets destroyed while we run through the tower. There are also some ways to weaken the boss enemy by using certain potions. I'm not 100% sure. I think we have great potions, but it might happen that most of them get destroyed on the way. So I'm really not happy with the fact that we don't have fireproof blankets. That's why I was really a little disappointed about those armors we got from the dwarf, because alternatively we could have gotten another set which included a fireproof blanket. That would have been much more useful to us. So, we could have enough. Let's get back to Dwarf Town and see if we can get our crowning. So at first identify all the herbs, pick up manually. I forget it again and again and again. Yeah, it's 77 blessed stomaphilias. I think that could be enough to get the crowning. Let's sacrifice them. Blessed stomaphilias, where are they? Here, 78. Istrecht seems to be absolutely close to you. Absolutely close is enough for a crowning. Are we wearing the ancient mummy wrapping? Yes, we are. That's very positive, because the ancient mummy wrapping grants us cold immunity. Cold immunity is so no immunity that we need on another way. And if you get crowned, you get one immunity for free, but none that you already have. So we make sure that we don't get cold immunity, and if we are really lucky, we could get fire immunity, which would be great for the tower, of course. Let's see. We pray to Istrecht. Mortal, ye have done great service to my cause. Hereby ye are crowned to be my champion. You look forward to being digested by the Chaos Lord themselves. Okay, acid immunity. Also very nice one. Not for the tower, but for later. Something is lying at your feet. And what's that? Platinum amulet and a huge iron hammer. This huge iron hammer is so huge that you have to use it with both hands. I don't know what it is. I never played a paladin that far either. It is the Hammer of the Gods. Well, I don't know, is that good? Have we got a Scroll of Greater Identifier? No, we don't.